camps. It was also a day that began a series of events that took its toll on thousands of loyal Americans of Japanese ancestry. Today on Noon Break, our guest is William Horry, a board member of the Japanese American Citizens League. On December 7th, 1941, he was 14 years old. Mr. Horry, what happened at your home 37 years ago?
Well, what happened was in the evening of December 7th, two men from the FBI came and arrested my father and took him away.
Why?
To this day, we don't know.
We are speaking with William Horry, who was interned in a interred, I should say, in a detention camp when Pearl Harbor was attacked. What were conditions like in those camps?
Well, the camps were basically concentration camps, surrounded by barbed wire, guarded by guard towers. We lived in tar-papered barracks. Our family of seven lived in a room 20 by 25 feet. I think the thing that bothered me the most was the fact that living was very communal. You ate together, you washed together, you brushed your teeth together, and as the family itself just tended to fall apart because as kids we just hung around all day together and never ate with our family.
What were the feelings out there among Japanese Americans, people born in the United States, being uprooted, put in a camp in a desert, and kind of told, hey, let's make this work, and only because we suspect you may have some leanings?
Well, I think that there are two things. One thing is that there's a very Japanese characteristic, which you might call fatalism, which translates as, well, there's nothing that can be done about it, so you accept it. And the other part is that there was a certain strange logic to the whole process because we were victims of discrimination. You know, two of my brothers and sister could not become American citizens simply because they were born in Japan. Neither could my parents. They and my parents could not own property in California because California did not allow people of Japanese ancestry to own property. So, and employment was a very serious problem.
What did you think in the camp? What did some of the other people in the camp think? The Japanese were put in camps, but Germans were not put in camps on the East Coast.
Yeah, that was part of the strange logic that you got used to. We knew then that very definitely this was simply an act because of our race rather than because of any threat we posed.
Was California more severe on Japanese American people than other states?
I believe so, but there were very serious problems in Hood River, Oregon, for example.
What kind of problems?
Well, lots of violence, threats of violence, and the people were very frightened.
I mean, was there any basis for that? Were some Japanese loyal to Japan, the emperor?
Well, that certainly developed as time came on, as time went on, simply because of the actions of the American government. I mean, there was at some point, talking to my father after he was released from internment camp, there was certainly no love lost between him and America. He certainly wanted to go back to Japan because he didn't feel that he was welcomed here.
We'd like to continue this discussion as Noon Break continues. Thank you.
How could you leave? Were you allowed to leave it after a certain period of time? Or what?
Well, initially, what happened was people were allowed to leave if they could absolutely verify their loyalty, which was a fairly extreme requirement. And then gradually, as things worked out fairly well, then the requirements were relaxed.
Nice move. FBI, open up. We stand by the U.S. government to evacuate all Japanese American citizens. The gang's still out. They must still be here. I think they're over here. Ha! Found you. No. Get up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Take only what you can carry. Take only what you can carry. No, you'll never make me. You'll never make me. No. This is where you sleep. This is where you eat. This is where you do labor. Come on, let's go. Come on. Say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Louder!
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Come on, let's go. Get in there.